Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So in this video here, we're going to talk about Cloud Retainer. Now, if you hear like my audio sounding a little bit different, it's because I've been having a lot of issues with my PC, so I decided to do a full upgrade and done. So I just have to set up back all my microphone stuff and everything should be, I think like everything is good now. You comment down below if the audio is good for the microphone. Oh god, I will have to set up the OBS to record as well, but that will be sometime later. So back to the topic about Cloud Retainer. There has been a lot of, I don't know what to say, like debate to know if this unit is good or not. You see, she is an animo unit. And you know, when you're thinking about animo units, you all about support or maybe utility. There's only two irregularities is with Zhao and Wanderer. They are strictly DPS, but majority of the animo units are supports. Now, the best thing that an animo unit could do, in my opinion, is not just swirl. It's to group the enemies. And I think like a ton of people, they don't know that Cloud Retainer groups. It may not be as strong as Kazuha's grouping, but from what I saw, it seems to be like pretty good. So I don't really see a problem with that. Now, she does solve a huge problem when coming to building teams for me. Just for the fact that I could swap on the Viridescent set on her, and obviously she will not buff as good as Sucrose or Kazuha, but it will reduce the resistance on the enemy, which for majority of the teams nowadays, with Fiorina, it's not like we need like a ton of damage percentage buffs, because we get so much. We get from Fiorina, then we get the attack buff from Bennett, also the Noblesse as well, plus we have some elemental buffers for like characters from elements that cannot swirl. So we have Goro, we have Farazan, those for Geo and Animo respectively, and then well we have Sierra too for Electro. Is that all the other buffers we have in the game? Interesting. So that was like one of the concerns that I had and some players, is that if she has grouping, and yes she does. Now one of the biggest concern is that she's only good for plunge attack units, and seeing that she might be running alongside Zhao, it makes sense. And a lot of people are thinking that she is a very niche character and kind of comparing her to Shenhe. But you see, the thing is that Cloud Retainer is an animo unit. She could swirl. She's a healer. She heals, and it's a team-wide party heal. That's the great thing about it. And also, she groups. So when you look at all of those things combined, I am really seeing a S tier unit. And then when you add along that she's good for the open world as well, it's crazy. I really think that this unit will be one of the best units coming out from Fontaine. I mean, she's not from Fontaine, but from the update of Fontaine, and might give Fiorina a run for her money, just because it's not just buffing, because we get so much buffs from so much other characters. It's just the fact that she fills the role of 3 other characters. Well, 2. We get a healer, we get a elemental resistance shred, and we also get a grouper. Now, I don't want to see nobody comparing her to Sucrose or Kazuha, because the last time I checked, those characters them don't heal. And if you're like me and use Fiorina for almost every team nowadays, you know damn well you need a good healer. So let me talk about the plunge attacking. Now, if you didn't know how this thing works, when she pops her elemental burst, she summons a gadget that follows you. That's one good thing. It's not restricted to circle impact. So this thing will follow you, and you will get a Zhao height of jump, so you could do a plunge attack, which I really think is amazing. Now, I know there are a ton of players that hate plunge attacking, that's why they don't use Zhao, but I could actually see this being like a new type of way to combat. I have been seeing some gameplay footages of her with Hu Tao, and I would say that she will be one of, in my opinion, new and best supports to run with Hu Tao. That's if you're using Fiorina and then another Hydro unit, because there is a little problem, and I think, you know what, I'll talk about it. What I saw, and it's kind of concerning, is that if you're using double Hydro with Fiorina and you have Cloud Retainer in the team and you're using Hu Tao, the first 2 dashes will vaporize, but when you go to do that plunge attack with Hu Tao, it doesn't seem to be very consistent. Now, this isn't really that big of a deal to me because we have like so much damage coming in, and the plunge attack will like kind of do a little less than a vaporize. Now the reason why this is happening from what I'm seeing is that Cloud Retainer is doing animo damage off field with her burst. It was just a small little clip that I saw, and I need to go over and check it over, but what it looks like she's swirling pyro. So it's not really that bad, but after looking over the clips and stuff, it seems like this issue is only persistent when you're using Yelan instead of Sincho. And honestly, I don't care, because Yelan does so much damage off field that it will make up for the lack of the vaporized plunge. Again, the character is very, very early into beta. The amount of stuff we are getting so early, it's crazy. There will be a lot of changes, as you know, every week changes are being made. From right now, from what I could see, just like how I've been saying, that Fiorina is one of the best units in the game before she was released. When I saw her kit, I'm going to tell you straight up that Cloud Retainer seems to be one of the best healers that we've got in a long time. Now Navia is very, very tempting to me. You know I like big numbers. Who the hell don't like big numbers? And I am guaranteed right now, so you know, I'm thinking about pulling Navia, but when I think about that kit that Cloud Retainer has, it's pretty good. It's like awesome. It's really, really amazing what this character is. And just the design, oh my god, bro. You know, Shenhai is my favorite design character. I mean, just look at her, you could understand. But Cloud Retainer, jeez. But yeah, that's what I have to talk about Cloud Retainer. Then go into, you know, that territory to get me striked again, however. So, you know, leave it awesome below what you think about Cloud Retainer. Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Sight.